One Question is brought to you by Turnkey Search, a top industry search firm since 1996.
We're actually going through some fan surveying internally right now, but we also get the SEC fan survey that goes out to all of the member schools. And I looked at this, and what's amazing is last year we were not in the top 5 of any of these categories. So if you look at clarity of announcer, quality of picture, overall sound, overall announcer, overall video board content, volume level of music, display of team stats, clarity of music, overall ribbon board content, music selection, display of other football scores, highlights from other games, we were not in the top 5 of any of those compared to our peers. And this is based on what's most important to our fan, and then are you exceeding that expectation? We were number 1 in every one of those categories this year in the league, based on how important it is and how satisfied our fans were. So in every single one of those categories, we were number 1. And I would tell you, this is, Jay Jacobs' philosophy is he really focuses on data from our fans on an annual basis after the season to look at how we're going to invest and what we're going to do to make the game day experience better for our fans. So some people might say that the board that we put in was a little bit excessive, but the reality is we were going to make an investment there, both in the video board, our sound, and the ribbon boards. We probably spent a little bit more than others might spend, but the results speak for themselves. The most important thing for us is to keep people coming back. And I don't know that we're competing against the TVs at home, because I do think coming to an Auburn football game is almost a rite of passage for people. It's a tradition that families are very steeped in. Even people that come to campus that may not even go to the game, but it's the overall experience, and we view this as one of the critical elements to that overall experience. And again, you could have spent 20% less on it, but I think spending the 20% more to get a little bit bigger board is going to pay for itself many times over the next 10 years. It's amazing how much people like seeing themselves up on that big board, and what we've been able to do from a replay standpoint. It changes. The concern is do we have people looking at the board too much during the game and not focusing on what's going on in the field? So, that's going to be an evolution a little bit here as we continue to tweak it and how we utilize it during games. But the information speaks for itself, and this was an independent survey that our league does that I think is a comparative with all of our other schools, and the data speaks for itself.
And that's today's One Question, brought to you by Turnkey Search, a top industry search firm since 1996. One Question is designed to give D1 Ticker subscribers valuable insights on how executive leaders in college athletics think about key issues on their respective campuses, in their departments, or within their leagues and conferences. One Question is brought to you by Turnkey Search, a top industry search firm since 1996.